this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Always fun to see Kansas City's offense, and we get a chance to see him here in just a moment, led by that man Patrick Mahomes, who in Week 4 had, for Mahomes, what you would call a quiet day. Now, not for most quarterbacks would this be a quiet day. Still threw for 315, Charles, but no touchdowns.
And that's unusual because he came into that game with 2 or more touchdowns thrown. He was about to tie a record that had been set by Peyton Manning. But I think he grew as a quarterback in this one. I think without his best stuff, found a way to lead his team to a victory, and a key 4th and 8 late in this ball game. He used his legs to pick up that first down and continue their drive, which ultimately culminated in the game-winning touchdown.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce. 47 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking deep now for McCoy. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield. and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a draw play with Drake. And an alley to run. There he goes again. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up.
And Drake is in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Spins away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. A beautiful spin and room to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On the ground, this is Williams. And Williams is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? on second down now. It's Drake. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his fifth-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around and in that locker room. On first down, it's Rosen. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing on second down, Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 45 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And running with power here, 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Sanders on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins by, shrugs him off, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here now a look at LeSean McCoy. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is now a one-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but
and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Kansas City's offense takes the field again here, and after that win last week against Detroit, now 25 straight regular season games that they have scored 26 points or more. That's an NFL record. But I'll just let you do the dissecting here. You saw that game in person. What did you learn about KC?
Learned that they are gritty, that they have a toughness about them that maybe some people question. Because you remember last year it was all about their defense. And in their 4 losses in the regular season last year, the defense gave up an average of 41 points per game. Well, it's been retooled, has a new coordinator, and they're playing a little bit better now. Now, Detroit rocked them early, but Kansas City
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And this is caught. 33 yards that time. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before.
There you have it.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto, if you wanna go. Throw it, I'ma catch those Mexicans, I'ma base so